All right, Cancers, welcome in to your October monthly tarot reading. Had to get my months right. So yeah, we are officially in the fall. For us in the north and the south, you are hitting your spring now. So that's amazing. The change of fall, seasons is a magical, beautiful time. So it's exciting. Hope you are doing well wherever you're at. So we are going to tap into the collective of Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Cancers and get you some information and guidance for the month of October. And the information we're looking for, obviously, is to help you in the best possible way in regards to your life and whatever you're dealing with at the time, or just to give you some higher perspective about things that you're going through. So I have the Halloween Oracle that I will pull a couple cards from, and then we'll tap into the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. So let's see here. I've been kind of saying there's been a trend. I feel like the first, I don't even know if it was 5 or 6, maybe it was 4 or 5 signs I saw a very similar trend with the readings, but then on the second half here, it's been a little all over the place, which is not sure why. So yeah, Cancers, if any of you are interested in a private reading, you can book one with me personally on my website, which is in the description below. And also take a look at my Instagram, and I also have an Etsy shop where I do handmade stone and gemstone jewelry. And again, depending on the price point, I do look out for higher quality stones, so those are going to be higher prices, but I do have a couple, or more affordable items if that's what you're looking for. I did just post some new stuff on there. I have a lot that I haven't posted yet on there, so I got to do that. If you're interested in any specific stone, just reach out to me and I can let you know if I have it. And that's Lyran Crystals on Etsy, but the link is also below as well. All right, so let's see what are the base kind of foundational energies for you, Cancer, for October. Also, happy Halloween for all of you. We got the Halloween theme going on here. And apologies, I started this reading and now there's a bunch of landscapers in my back making a lot of noise. So, all right, we got the Lamp, Remembrance, Zombie, Control, and then the Skull of Flowers, Creating Through the Ashes. So I'm picking up on a lot of nostalgia for you, Cancers, in October. You may, things from the past may be coming up for you. So it may be bringing up a lot of nostalgia, especially I'm saying if you went through something difficult like a loss of a loved one or something, an ending of something as well. I think it definitely it was a difficult situation with this Skull of Flowers here. And I feel like it's asking you to, again, look at the difficulties and the suffering and the loss you went through. And it's like creating something new, kind of like the phoenix, like rising out of the hardships in your life and learning from that, but also allowing yourself to feel. Like in this card, there's like the warmth of like looking through the window, and there's this warm feeling here. And I think we can carry with us the loving memories and the positivity, but if you feel like you've been carrying the burden of this still, I do feel like October is going to be kind of like a cleansing time for you to be able to, it's not like we're ever fully can heal and over, be normal again after grief or trauma, but it's being able to find some sort of harmony and allowing that piece of you to be and to be part of who you are, and not and I was just going to say, allowing it to control us. And it's like there was a theme too with the Gemini reading, and I'm getting it as well. Like there's this living on automatic or this reactivity, and that's that control. Like we're very reactive, and usually when we're in this reactive state, it is because of there's some deep stuff within us that we're not allowing ourselves to go there, to feel, to grieve in a healthy way. And a lot of times we do need support when it comes to that, on how do we do that in a proper, healthy way where we have someone to support us and to help us move through those feelings so that we can process and integrate them. So there could be an issue here with control for you, Cancer, or someone you're tied to, and it's really bubbling up in October. And there is a theme in October about really needing to identify these things. They could be personality traits, coping mechanisms, beliefs, how we what's the word? Our outward action. And when we think of one of my favorite yogis, his name is Sadhguru, he refers to karma as outward action, right? Because karma really only occurs when we have outward action, which then creates a reaction or a consequence, right? And if we don't allow the suffering and the trauma or the loss or the heartache to control our actions, that is where we can change our karma and change our direction and to create something new. It's only really karma is in effect or continues to loop through our family line, our ancestors, or to others. It's because we haven't addressed our pain, our suffering, our grief, our heartache, and we then are in control of that as well. We're allowing that to control our reactions instead of responding to what these emotions or this deep grief is asking from us. Have you ever just stopped and connected with yourself and just said, what am I feeling? And what is this feeling asking of me? Like, what is this, if you feel sadness, what is the sadness asking of me? What does it need from me in this specific moment? Okay, and we need to do that and check in with ourselves daily, or whenever we're feeling something come up, checking in. I'm feeling angry. Well, what is this anger asking of me? And what is it really saying, right? What is the root? And instead of just reacting and saying, well, this anger is this person did this. No, the anger is deeper. There's like you're an onion and the layers of the onion go down. And when you really dig to maybe the root of the anger, it's because you were never heard or validated when you were a little kid. Your parents always dismissed you, and maybe you were in an environment that wasn't safe and you needed someone to protect you or to get you out of and create a healthy situation, which they didn't do. And you continuously tried to express how you felt, and they completely ignored you and, stayed in the unhealthy situation. And because of that, you get frustrated, which then builds to anger. So again, there's so much more to the puzzle than what meets the eye. And I think that's another theme for October is there's more to the story than meets the eye. And I think that might be the title of your reading this month, Cancer. So let's see if that's true. Let's pull some tarot for you. So underneath we got the Seven of Pentacles, the Justice card. There we go. Talking about karma, and justice pops up. Ace of Cups. That's been coming up a lot. Four of Swords. here's the healing, the integration of the emotional body, the Knight of Pentacles. So something's been going on a long time. You could be having a lot of repressed emotions that you've been carrying since childhood that have really been kind of running the show. And it's almost like it's been causing things to be really slow in your life, things slow to progress. Just feeling like everything is a little like difficult. That Knight of Pentacles is like, to me, dragging feet energy, or just like, oh, it takes so much energy to just like move a step forward and move another step forward. And it's like, I just want to like things to progress, or maybe there's things you want in your life that really you haven't gotten there yet or experienced this. I do feel a sense of frustration because I feel like this has been going on a long time. So like I said, again, this could be a pattern, or just things not progressing since you're a child and feeling like now at my age, like I should be in a different place. But what's holding you back is there's parts of you that are still stuck emotionally. And what people don't realize, especially when we deal with a difficult situation, especially in childhood, what happens is if it is painful enough or traumatizing enough, we actually emotionally get stuck at that age. So you could say, you know, if maybe you had a parent that passed away when you were 7, that's going to be very traumatic, and emotionally you might still be stuck at that 7-year-old spot, and that 7-year-old is still stuck in that grief, in that trauma. And you're like, no, I'm 35 years old now, and I'm past that. But are you really? Like, if this reading resonates, in regards again of like just feeling like this, I always just feel like I'm in, mud, like sludging through mud. There's a reason for that. All right. So I'm going to put these to the side here. Let's keep going. We got the Empress, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely some trauma here. And this could be tied to a mother wound or the mother side of your family. This could be ancestral trauma that has been continuously passed, from generation to generation, even to you. This is a lot of heartache and suffering that, again, maybe your mother caused you or her mother caused her. And it has created a lot of anger and frustration here. And you're just at this place where you want to get over this. You want to move through this. And you're tired of this kind of continuously almost like haunting you a bit or impacting, again, the patterns in your life. You're like, you put all this time and energy into maybe you have put a lot of time and energy into internal work, and you still feel like, I'm still creating the same patterns. I'm still stuck in the same situations. I'm trying to invest into creating abundance in my life. And again, it's just slow to progress. It's slow to, for you to gain, if it's in regards to money or work or abundance, maybe it's like, I'm trying to harvest some abundance here and create something that's successful, or that really is, increasing the money I make. And it just continuously, I still am, it's just, again, maybe you keep making more, but it's just slow. The Hermit, 3 of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's this sense of like waiting around for, some sort of reward, or waiting around for something better to come in, or again, all the fruit, the effort and time and difficulties you feel like you've been through, that when am I going to get some payoff karmically, or when is justice, the universe, gonna actually bless me with something that's positive in my life. This is a lot of difficulty and challenge, and it's like, again, you waiting for something different to change or to come in. And there is some essence of needing to really go deep, like I said, and look really deep at the root of some of this here and why it's still impacting you. And it's because you haven't fully integrated this, accepted that that's still there and it's still affecting you. And that could be this Ace of Swords here. Getting real clarity around why this hasn't come in yet, or why things haven't changed, or finally seeing the truth that, oh, yeah, I'm still really haven't grieved or haven't really healed or processed what happened, 30 years ago. The Moon. Yeah, this is like really deep unconscious stuff here. So this stuff is really deep. We got the Hermit, the Empress, and the Moon. It's like this stuff is really unconscious for you. And that's where I'm saying a lot of you, it may be like, oh no, I'm fine. Yeah, I went through some hard things in childhood, but I'm fine. It's like, but the reading is saying this stuff is so deep that you're not, a lot of you aren't even conscious of it. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is like creating a lot of confusion in your life, a lot of feeling like you're stuck in like a fog, like, okay, where are, like, the cups represent all your dreams and desires. And it's like, when am I going to actually finally experience things that are fulfilling of my desires, that are actually things that I really want to experience or accomplish or bring into my life. And this could be, again, tied to work and abundance and money. There could be a money block. But this could just refer to you doing the work to actually, again, dig deep to your truth and get some clarity. Because right here, this Moon and this 6, 7 of Cups is really, really unclear, foggy, deceptive kind of energy here. The Moon can be deceptive, right? Because things aren't clear. So it can be a little deceiving to you. And I do feel like your conscious mind is deceiving you and believing that there's not a deeper emotional stuck energy or parts or emotions that you still have to do the work on. So what's the Ace of Swords about? Yeah, I feel like right now you don't see this. So I do feel like October is going to bring you some new clarity. It's almost like the blindfold comes off in October. You've been living like this, like with a blindfold on, like not seeing the reality and what's really going on. The Two of Swords is also about like a stuck energy, like feeling stuck, like you're kind of sitting on a fence or kind of sitting in one place and you're not really progressing or moving forward. And you're not sure why, you're not sure what the next step is. I do feel like you've been doing a lot throughout your life or in the past to progress, but there's again this like block always. That's like, why am I not, maybe you've always wanted to get married and have a family, and it's like, it hasn't happened yet for you. Or, hey, I've put all this time and effort and investment into my work to really be successful, or to like start something, on my own, and it's just not ever doing anything, right? It's not really bringing in anything that can support me. And why? Like, I feel like I'm doing all this and I'm trying to put the energy out there to manifest, and it just isn't doing much. I was going to say 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands. So that's what I'm saying. There's something about really moving forward in your life. Like, you want to move in a certain direction, and you just, like, this 3 of Wands and the 2 of Swords is about just sitting, right? They're just like, the 3 of Wands, they're just sitting on like this cliff waiting. And the 2 of Swords is kind of like waiting to get some clarity or to get some guidance on what to do next. But this is what you want. Like, you want to move forward. Maybe you even want to like move locations, or again, change work, or this can also refer to love, like having love finally come in. Like, it can be kind of anything, but you want this to happen. You want things to move forward finally for you. What's really this unconscious, this moon and hermit? What's deep? What is it we need to know about all this deep stuff? So Queen of Swords. I'm almost hearing like this is about getting really clear with yourself and like finally facing the truth here. And this is like a mature energy about like approaching this in a mature way. When we deny our emotions, when we deny what's really going on deep within us, like how we really feel, I mean, that's a really immature energy. To be mature, especially mature emotionally, the Queen of Swords really isn't about emotions. So it could be that as well, that we just like avoid our emotions. We're really all about, really, we're big thinkers, right? We're always in our head and we're always thinking logically about things. But it's about healing that, because that's like a coping mechanism. To always be in your head and to be logical and like, oh, emotions just get in the way. And it's almost like you're always pushing away or denying your emotional body. And we need to heal that. We need to find harmony with our mind and our emotions. And that's where we truly find the healing. And that's also when the things that we really want are now, we have space for that to finally come in. I'm just going to get one more for the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's really about our happiness, about obtaining our happiness, doing the work to bring this in. So October is about doing the work. Doing the work, facing the truth, and really allowing ourselves to dive deep in the depths of our unconscious and our emotions, which is interesting because Cancer is, you're a water sign, so you should have no problem going deep within the emotional body. It's almost like this reading, I'm speaking to some Cancers that have some sort of imbalance here. And again, because you're a water sign, like when you're in harmony, Cancer, you should have no problem with being in the emotional space. And again, this is speaking to Cancers who maybe have aren't great at that, which is not like you. So you're not being aligned with your true authentic self here. And that's what we need to heal. So Cancers, I'm just seeing the signs that are popping up. So you might be dealing with or have dealt with a Libra, an Aquarius, a Virgo, another Libra or Taurus. So, you know, definitely there's some sort of, definitely feel like this is more of a mother wound or just pain that's not allowing you to really fully align and with who you really are and express who you really are and feel good in your body. If there's not a mother wound here, but again, you could be dealing with, that could be someone from your past or a person that did kind of have a big impact on your loss or grief. It could be one of those signs. So, oh, and I forgot Pisces here. Pisces. Okay. So I will leave you with that, Cancers. Hopefully you got something from that. If you like the reading, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel to join our soul tribe and stay connected to me and future readings. But yeah, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now, Cancer.